I'm gonna make this video, man, because I think a lot of people is sleeping on Gary Russell's skill sets. Y'all gotta realize, man, speed, speed is power, and you got speed is power in boxing, and a lot of I believe I believe Bill Haney is is making a make. I believe Gary is a good choice instead of a lot of. I believe Gary is a safer fight than Mikey Garcia. He's a safer fight than Mikey Garcia. But it's a few things. It's a few things that it's a few shit that when you training for Gary Russell, you don't have to train. That's why they say style make fights. It's a few things that you're gonna have to have. You're gonna have to have impact when you fight against Gary Russell. You got. I believe what makes what Bill Haney is banking on. His son is in tremendous shape. His son is extremely big for 135, and I believe he think he believe he can take Gary Russell power, and I believe he can hurt Gary Russell and cause a lot of problems for Gary Russell. It's like a 50-50 fight. But it's a lot of things that I think they overlooking when it come to Gary Russell. And I never seen what Gary Russell gonna give him a whole lot of problems with is Gary Russell double and triple jab in his foot movement. I believe if and Gary switches up speeds. He switches up speeds. It's hard to get a timing on Gary Russell because he never throw punches at the same speed. You're never just going to get a read on him. It's going to be hard getting a read on him. So it's no such thing as people say, Terrence Crawford going to walk him down. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example why Terrence Crawford won't not be able to walk him down. It is impossible to walk down Gary Russell. Say you rate a you rate a you rate a you rated you Gary got a Terrence Crawford got a very long reach. He got a very long reach, but a lot of times Terrence Crawford he makes a lot of mistakes. And he don't bring his punches. He don't turn his jab all the way over and bring it back correctly. And sometimes he don't bring it back to correct to his body, and sometimes he don't cover up his chin. That's how he was able to get clobbered with Gamboa as a southpaw. Now Gary Russell is not Gamboa. Gary Russell is much smaller, much quicker with a double and triple jab, and you and what by Terrence Crawford arms being so long, do you think those long arms going to be able to get a reading on Gary Russell how fast his feet is? Is he walk in? Do you know he can get hit with like a 4 or 5 piece? You can't just walk down a Gary Russell. It's impossible to walk down somebody like that. You're gonna have to catch him late in the rounds and beat him down, and had to really get a read on that fast double and triple jab. And it's a different. if it and it's at different speeds and different angles. It's not just walking him down. When did you ever see somebody just walking him down? Most people that fight is way bigger than them, and you don't see. And JoJo Diaz was way stronger than Gary Russell. You seen him going in. You see him going in on Tevin Farmer, but you didn't see him doing that shit to Gary Russell. He hit. It's not the punch. It's not that Gary Russell hit extremely hard. He hit you with shots you don't see, and it's hard getting a reading. It's hard getting a reading on his shots, and it's hard to see which ones he's throwing fast and which ones he's throwing at a different speed. He throws them at your body and your head, and he throws combinations that you don't see. He let don't you see them combinations that people be seeing on the mitts? He throws them motherfuckers in real life. He's not as easy as people think he is. He's strong as shit for his size and his footwork, his angle, his speed, his timing. He's a very dangerous fighter. He's a very dangerous fighter. He hits you to the head and body with combinations that you don't see, and his he uses his size as to his advantage. He uses size as his advantage, and he's a very dangerous fighter that people just overlooking. People just saying, okay, Lomachenko beat him. He was fucking Lomachenko up in that fight, man. Don't take that as shit as an excuse that the scale was wrong, man. Gary Russell's a very dangerous fighter, and you gotta give it to Bill. Maybe Bill will see something. Bill done spent more. I don't know if Bill spent more time in gyms than me, cause I'm older. I'm older. But I've been in gyms. Every time I was little, I was in gyms all over Philly, DC, Giant. And I don't know how long Bill started going to gyms. But I've been in gyms. I just seen everything. I just seen every style, and I know that Gary Russell style is more dangerous than a lot of people letting on. A lot of people letting on. And he is not real easy to hit. He throw combinations and wit and wit. And I'm gonna let you know what Lomachenko was doing. Lomachenko wasn't trying to outbox him. Lomachenko confused him with the control. He went in and controlled him. He let his hands go, and he was using control. And you have to have a whole lot of experience to try that. And I bet you Lomachenko wouldn't try that again in the second fight. He wouldn't try that in the second fight. He wouldn't try that in the second fight. Gary Russell was a dangerous fighter, man. And a lot of people is sleeping on skills that I see. It don't. I'm not only picking Gary Russell. I'm not only picking Gary Russell by decision. I'm looking at Devin. Once Devin come inside, cause Devin, like, I'm gonna tell y'all Devin's style. A lot of people like to compare Devin to Mayweather. Devin is nowhere near Mayweather. Mayweather like the pro feint and uses lead hand a lot. Um, I would say Earl Spencer's more like a Mayweather than Devin Haney with his lead hand. You can't teach that. He don't use his lead hand. Him trying to use him trying to come inside and use speed to beat Gary Russell. That's telling me. That's telling me Gary Russell gonna pick him apart. he gonna have to use his knee hand. He gonna have to probe. Gary Russell crazy. Gary Russell lead off with hooks. He do everything. He do everything. What he do? I'm telling you, man. This fight get made. A lot of people going to be shocked at the outcome. Gary Russell's size is his advantage. He's like a little big man. He's like a little big. He's like a little big man, and a lot of people going to be shocked if when this fight. Guy, his style, Devin's style is tailor made for Gary Russell to wash him. But one thing I can say that Devin do have. Devin have heart, and Devin have heart. And if Devin can eat up some of those punches, and Devin got a better jab than a lot of people think. If jab, if Devin can take a lot of those shots and get his jab working on him in the end of the fight, then Gary Russell gonna have problems. If Devin can walk through that fire and get his jab walk go, get his jab popping, because Gary Russell small. He gotta realize Devin is a big boy. If Devin can take some of those shots and keep his jab and stay focused and keep his jab moving up and down and take a lot of those shots and catch a lot of those shots with his gloves, Gary gonna be in trouble. But if Devin can't catch a lot of those shots with his gloves, and a lot of those shots start coming in, I can see Devin getting fucked up. But if Devin coach work on them catching them shots and find off and catching them shots with his elbows and his gloves and keep his jab going and keep and his footwork and keep his footwork up, Gary gonna have a long night. But if Devin footwork ain't right, and if he ain't catching them shots with his gloves, if he ain't catching those shots with his elbows, and Gary able to get is Gary able to get his shots off, it's gonna be a long night, and Devin gonna wind up getting stopped. But if Devin is trained properly, it's gonna be a fucked up night for so the trainer, whoever trained the best, gonna win this fight. But I think the Spurs gonna go to Gary Russell. And I think Bill Haney's sleeping on. He's sleeping on the Spurs. He's sleeping on Gary. He's sleeping on Gary Russell lead hand, and that double and triple jab can confuse the fuck out you. You don't know when that left hook, that right hook coming to the head or to the body, and on combinations he's sleeping on that. Body punches, everything, uppercuts, body punches, footwork, everything. If Devin Haney can catch those shots, then it's gonna be a long night. But if he had problems finding them, he might get stopped. That's all I gotta say about the fight, yo.